All right, Coach, it is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. First carry now for Justice Hill. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets it to Funchess complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Just like that. Just like that.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 61, matchbox white. Let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Lambert trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Lambert. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Following the penalty, Michel. And an alley to run. And just shed it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Jackson. It's hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Lambert to Michel on the dump off. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Look, squeeze.
Hatch it. Quick dad.
Squeeze grip.
From the gun, Lambert. And he connects with Ebron. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
30 base.
Coming to you.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground is Michel. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we go Mike to 48 right now. Let's go.
Let him know. Let him know.
To throw on third down, Lambert. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Hey, check 20.
80 weapon. 5.
2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mike 57. Hey.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Got him in, it's Brown. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 49-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. It's Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On second and a couple, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Looking to throw. Lambert looking for Campbell downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second down and 15 yards to go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Out. 3 down. Out. Check.
Second and 15. Catch made here by Campbell. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go.
Ready.
A final shot before break. Lambert. Ebron's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down, Lambert. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lambert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
8-3. Hey, let's get this. Go.
On first down, Michel. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw on second down. Lambert, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
On the double.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Cross the pass. Cross the pass.
Hey, Zoo.
48 for Mike.
Come on. You better bring it.
Out.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
90 Wolf.
48 for Mike.
You must be dreaming.
Hey, Alpha.
Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we gonna make the 48 right now. Let's go. I'm coming. I'm coming.
48's Mike. 48's Mike. Now watch run. Mike 48, Mike 48.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
48, 48's the Mike.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lambert. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Jackson now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check, 4 down.
They'll run with Michelle. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Lambert. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Lambert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 11. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost him.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll go with Hill here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Lambert. Ebron with it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
57's the mic.
2nd and 2. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Exit.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Lambert. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
Go.
On first down, Lambert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Hey, let's go.
10 at the 16-yard line.
48's mic. 48's mic. Switch.
Be grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Lambert. He'll check this one down to Michel. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey. 57.
Operating from the gun, Lambert. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Ravens 31. Patriots 21.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, of course, this is a win they're going to hang their hat on. They go on the road and defeat the defending Super Bowl champs.
Partner, they came, they saw, they conquered.
They conquered.
But before all that happened with the conquering part, they believed. They thought it all week. It was evident when we talked to them before the ball game that they thought they could get this done, and they knew exactly how, had a plan, formulated it, and then executed it as a big-time win to take down the defending Super Bowl champs.
So for the Ravens, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.